press conference today. So let's move into those. Or was it from yesterday? I think it might have been from yesterday. But Coach Pecco, so we handed out game balls on Monday. So every week, just to talk a little bit about the game balls. Game balls are only given on winning weeks. You're right, where the team gets a W. So we have our offensive player, defensive player, special teams player of the week, and our freshman of the week. We handed out a game ball this past week for our defensive player of the week. That went to Keaton Wade. So Coach Pecco had some good things to say. Coach Pecco said, number 27, Wade. He's been really, really good for us. He's really good on the edge and getting pressure and defeating his blocks. And again, shout out to our guy Jack Harlow there at Sports Illustrated. He allows us, let him know that I would give him some credit. So every time you see this, we're going to shout out Jack Harlow. Does fantastic work covering the buffs for Sports Illustrated. Make sure that you guys go Google him, subscribe to his or bookmark his post every day. He is fantastic. So Sports Illustrated, Jack Harlow, he covers the buffs. But this is no shock after the game that Keaton Wade just had. Just a fantastic game. He had, I believe it was two TFLs and a sack, but he was all over the field. When you turn on the film, he's one that pops off. So just really excited to see him get some recognition there. And then there was about Brandon Davis Swain. So Coach Prime talked a little bit about him, who is just BDS. He's balling right now. So just real excited for what his future holds here at Colorado. Just seems like, everyone has to kind of go through that freshman year, especially on the D-line, O-line, those positions in the trenches, just getting bigger and stronger. That's what it's all about. So, but what Coach Prime said is we got a surprise for him this week as well. I hope he didn't disclose that, but we got a surprise for him. He's been doing well. We're going to extend his role. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what that means, because he did go on a little bit further to say, yeah, he'll be playing more. So is that a surprise? Or, I was looking Brandon Davis Swain up in high school, and he played a little bit of offense. So are they going to let him, play that, maybe possibly that Mike Vrabel role, go catch or fullback role and let him get into the end zone? That would be really cool if they did that. But again, just really excited of BDS's his progress he's making right now. This is fantastic stuff. Really good to hear, especially on that defensive line that needs a lot of help right now with those two. Okunloa and Gabriel Lightfoot not being a go. So expect to see him start this week and expect him to play well.